Yo, it's cracking. So I think right now, pretty much more than any time I can remember in my life, clarity really matters. There's all kinds of uncertainty in the world. Who knows what's happening with all the algorithms that are, sending us tailored information to get us to think a certain way? Who knows all these official sources saying one thing and then changing their mind, right? What we thought was a fact actually isn't a fact. Clarity matters right now. And not just externally, but even more importantly, internally. Deep clarity on who you are, what you're here to do, and how you're moving forward. And clarity sometimes isn't the easiest thing to get by ourselves. So I want to share in today's video a way, and this is basic but important, that you can start to upgrade your clarity today. Because if you don't have a good sense of clarity, you're probably going to end up feeling stuck. It's going to lead to overthinking. It's going to lead to overwhelm. It's going to lead to doubting yourself and wasting time. And the more time you waste, the more your self-esteem is going to go down, the more you're going to be in your own head, start to potentially isolate and disconnect. None of that shit sounds fun. So instead, let's help you get some more clarity so you can move forward with the sense of being grounded and confident and clear and having some fun along the way. So what do you most want clarity on? Maybe you want clarity on, should you leave your job, should you stay in your job? Or should you start a business? Or maybe you want clarity in your love life. Like, man, I've been with this person for a hot minute. Is it time to leave, even though that's scary? Or maybe you want clarity on, how do you find love? Maybe you are wondering, I know I've got it good. Why aren't I happier? Is there something wrong with me? There's got to be something more to this life than what I'm experiencing. I want you to answer me this. What's the number one question that you wish you had clarity on? Now, I know I just said answer me this. I'm talking to you on a screen. I'm not going to actually hear what you say, but it matters. Let's get clear on this question. What's the number one thing that you wish? What's the number one question? What's the number one question that you wish you had clarity on? Take a moment. If you don't know that question, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and give yourself 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Just come up with whatever your best guess is. Doesn't need to be perfect. And when you have it, you pause this video if you need to, but when you have it, I want you to take out a pen, I want you to write it down. So we've got it right in front of us, nice and clear, okay? Now really do this. Don't just watch this video as entertainment, wasting more time in your life, being more unclear. Write that shit down. What's the number one question you wish you had clarity on? Now here's where things get interesting. Most people think that if they were to just have clarity on their question, if they were to be able to answer their question, that they would finally have the clarity that they wish they had. But not all questions are created equal. And sometimes you've got a low quality question, and sometimes you've got a high quality question. And the level of clarity that you have is going to be dependent on the quality of question that you are asking yourself. The level of clarity that you have is going to be dependent on the quality of question that you are asking yourself. When you learn to ask a high quality question, suddenly you get better clarity, you're going to start to move forward, and you're going to feel like you really understand what needs to be happening and that you're making it happen, right? So let's look at some examples between low quality questions and high quality questions. A low quality question might be, like, what action should I take? A high quality question is, if I was on my deathbed looking back, what action would make me most proud? Low quality question is, should I stay in my job or should I leave it? A higher quality question is, what need of mine isn't being met right now? And what are 5 to 10 ways I might be able to get that need met? low quality question is, should I leave this relationship? A higher quality question is, what's a hard conversation I've been avoiding having with my partner that could potentially bring us closer together? A low quality question is, will I be successful if I start my own business? A higher quality question is, how can I test this business idea for the least amount of time and the least amount of money as possible? I'll give you a last one here. Low quality question is, should I choose option A or option B? You fill in whatever those options are. But a higher quality question is, forget option A, forget option B, what might be an amazing option C? So look back at the initial question that you wrote down. Is it a low quality question or a high quality question? And either way, how could you make it a higher quality question? And then live into that question and spend 5 to 10 minutes each morning journaling or brainstorming on it. And the clarity that you'll get, the possibilities that are going to open up for you are going to be way greater than if you were living inside of and constantly asking yourself a lower quality question. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to let me know, what was the number one insight that you got from this video? And then what's the number one action that you will take based on that insight? And when are you going to take it? So what's your biggest insight? What action are you going to take to honor that insight? And when will you take it? And email me, I'll read it, and let me know the answers. Now, scientifically, it's been proven if you email me that the likelihood of you actually taking that action and remembering that insight is way higher. So, I'd love to hear, what are your answers?